All right, decided to make another shaky update video. So this is my new 40-foot container I got. So I found a deal. It's pretty cool. This place in El Paso will actually fabricate a trailer the way you want it. And so I had to put this door in the center because I don't like opening the, if you've ever opened shipping container doors on the end, it's just a giant pain in the ass. So I had to put this steel door in the center. And then if you look on the top, they put this turbine in. It's spinning really fast, but I guess the frame rate and stuff, it makes it look like it's kind of just sitting there. But it's actually going probably 300 RPM or so. But anyway, so I was going to show you the inside. I got ladders and stuff here because you'll see I got some more stuff I'm working on. So I had the door and the ventilation put in. Oh, what do I got here? Let's see. I have them in my pocket somewhere. So I got a 10-pack of these things. Let's see. And what you do is I've got I think these are 2.5 inches. So I'll show you the bit that I have inside. This 10-pack, I'm gonna put probably 5 up here. So you drill the 2-inch holes. I'll put 5 up there, and then on the other side, I think I'll put them on the bottom. And so you drill a 2.5 inch, I think these are, hole, and then you pop these in, and then from the other side, you would bend these little arms back, and that would secure it. So then you'll have a draft, the ventilation up there on the roof will suck air in from down, well, no, on this side I'm going to put them up here, and on the other side they'll be on the bottom, and that'll create an updraft to pull heat out. Haven't solved the winter issue yet, how to keep it warmer. I don't know how to exactly. I'm going to put this tire here to keep the door open. I'm going to get some sort of a thing where I latch it here, but for now we're going old school. So in here, and there's the vent. So I bought all these shelving units and put them together, and it's still kind of a hot mess in here because I've got 3 really big shelves inside the house that I'm getting out. One's going to go here in the center, one down there on the end, and one on this end. And then on each end there, it doesn't happen in the daytime because it's day out, but at night when you come in here, those are solar powered motion sensors. So these floodlights really come on, and there's a solar charger above them, up on top of the roof on each one of them. Before I get into these, which are totally sweet, I wanted to show you. Now, some of you are gonna be like, yeah, duh, but I just recently discovered, because I use a lot of zip ties out here, but I'm at a really high elevation, the sun's brutal, and it will just basically eat a zip tie over time, and I find them laying on the ground, and then I have to re-zip tie stuff. They have metal zip ties, okay? Some of you may know this, but I did not know this until I got my solar well, and no, not my solar well, what was it? Oh, it was a dog kennel. It came with these zip ties, and I'm like, what, they're metal? So I went on Amazon. You can get a 100-pack of these, which is this hasn't been opened yet. This is my 2nd pack. I think this is $10 for 100 metal, they're stainless steel zip ties, and maybe the greatest thing ever invented. I don't know how I survived not knowing those things existed, but now that I do, I'm basically replacing my entire zip tie stash with metal zip ties. I gotta get all these. Oh, let's see, one of these glass jars. See how I label stuff? And I know, and so I got a glass jar, got some smoky chipotle hot salsa that I went through. So that goes up there. So these shelves, they're all off Temu. They're supposed to hold 2,000 pounds each, something like that. And then I have I can't mount these, secure them to the wall, because these are gonna shift when I get that big one emptied off and bring it out here and put it together. Obviously, that's not enough space for it. That's like enough space for one of these. And the ones I have are inside are massive. So these are the larger, well, I mean, they're like medium size. All these here, and all these, and all these. And in this row here, these are the smaller version. And they go all the way down here. But I have all this stuff, like backups to backups, stuff that has never, none of these boxes have ever been opened. I have electrolytes. What kind of stuff do we have in here? I've been moving stuff out here slowly. This entire shelf is nothing but tea. Every type of tea, all kinds of tea. I think, where's my boots? These are all backup boots. I think there's 3 pair. There's 3 pairs of boots here. And stuff for staining wood, light bulbs, winter boots, there's more to bring out here. But anyway, I was gonna show you these. These are super cool. I bought 2 of them. I got them on Amazon. They come from a shipping container company. And as you can see, they're shaped. The dogs are spiraling about something. So what you do is I'm gonna put one about here and one about there. You go up on the roof, you get yourself a cutting wheel like this, and you measure it out. You cut a square hole in the ceiling, and then these grooves fit right in to the shape of the roof. You bolt it in, and I'm gonna caulk it. I'll probably put caulk just outside the hole I cut in the roof. So when this sits down, it's got a seal, then I'll caulk the outside. And these things are designed in a way, you can see how they're kind of prismed, that when the sunlight comes through, it spreads out. So instead of there just being like a light that comes down, it should come out. So I'm thinking 2, one will basically light up this half of the container in the daytime, and the other one will light up this area over here, because like I said, these solar lights don't come on in the daytime. So some of these shelves came with attachments, and they're not, see how they just kind of, they can wobble a little bit. I'm not in like an earthquake zone or anything, but you know, let's see, I got some like here. So this is one that came with, I haven't attached it to the side of the container yet, but that will be done. But like, here's one I did attach, but I don't have I haven't run the strap through it yet. And they're not gonna like, it's just a little added security. I honestly probably don't even have to do it, but let's see what do I got here. I got telescopes. They're not telescopes, I don't know, they're more like binoculars. Dry goods, that's probably stuff, like I said, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is all stuff that I freeze dried. These are, what's this? That's broccoli. Like I said, I'm a backups to your backups kind of guy, so I've got the Starlink cable that goes from the satellite dish on the roof inside to the router, and I have a backup in case something ever happens to that. But more of the dry goods, like there's beans and all that kind of stuff. This is all amoxicillin, so this is all antibiotics. That's a whole box of potassium iodide tablets. That's the first aid box there. These are earth bags. You fill these with soil and they make big heavy bags for, I don't know, I guess people use them, like they're kind of like sandbags, like if you're expecting flooding. But you can use these to make root cellars. You can do all kinds of stuff. I've had these for a long time. The thought of filling each one of them with dirt manually with a shovel and then putting it, I don't know, I just haven't been super motivated to do that yet. I'm starting to slowly move some tools out here. Probably eventually, oh yeah, each one of those shelves came with its own plastic hammer to like help put them together. So I have a plastic mallet collection now. Game trail cameras. I think these are straps because these straps on these cameras always rot away. So I have backup straps. Like I said, there's a cutting wheel. None of this stuff is where it's, that's a flour mill, never been used. But a lot of this stuff, this isn't where this stuff's gonna stay. This is just where I'm placing stuff temporarily while I gotta get these installed in the ceiling and all these, oh, there's more, installed, like I said, these will be on the bottom. And 5 of them will be along the top. Oh, I was going to show you the cutting wheel, or the, so this is how you cut those 2.5-inch holes in the side of the shipping container. So probably use that yellow drill right there and drill holes along the side. And then pop these in and secure them with these tabs to improve ventilation. These are all the parts to mount these. Again, if you learn nothing else from this video, metal zip ties exist, and I don't know what to tell you. Fantastic. And then once I get those 3 ginormous, they're all full, all the shelves. So I have to take all, and that's what like a lot of this is. I have to take everything off the shelves, move it out here, take they're like 3 times the size of these. They're massive shelves. I have to take those apart, bring all the parts out here, and then reconstruct them, and then put the shelves on, and then restock them with everything that I took off. So I live out here all by myself. So things like that, if there were 2 or 3 of us, yeah, we could knock it out, you know, in a couple days maybe. Being just me and the fact that there's also a million other things that have to be done constantly, it's quite the process. I really want that shelf out here because right now it's in my music room where my guitars and my amps and my recording stuff and my drum kit are. The drum kit's like in the middle of the room because that shelf is taking up a ridiculous amount of space. So I really want that broken down and brought out here and reassembled so that I can move my drums over towards the window and make space in that room, and then I can actually use it to make music as opposed to it just being unused at the moment because it's too cramped in there right now with the drum set in the middle of the room and everything. But yeah, so see, USB power strip, never been taken out of the box. Bulk cayenne pepper and activated charcoal. This is one of those, I guess you call it like a latte maker, a milk, what do you call it? Foamer? I just called it a milk foamer. Never been out of the box because I have one that I use, and that's back up. Paper towels. What do we got? Bay leaves, oreganos, cloves, garlic, flaxseed. Like I said, I'm Fix-A-Flat, tubes, Gorilla glue, sealed. It's just a lot of stuff out here. This is what's here. That's all matches. So this whole box here is for fire starting. These are backup flexi cuffs if I ever have to handcuff some ne'er-do-wells. Another USB outlet thing, never been used. Cinnamon sticks, rock salt, pectin for canning. That's the other thing. I'm probably gonna move a lot of the canning stuff out here and put it on one of these shelves. I think this is like just tactical stuff for right now. These are night vision scopes, and there's like a wrist rocket with, I think this, yeah, ball bearings for the wrist rocket. A lot of rifle straps. I have like 2-point slings and a lot of pickaninny rails to put on. I have a lot of these. What all else is here? Ranger bands. I think I bought this pack. I think I've used one. Holds my one of my tack lights on or something. More sling mounts. This stuff here is for, it's basically horse wrap, but I use it, one of my ARs, I wrapped it with this, and it looks pretty cool. I have 22 mini mags, which I don't have a gun that shoots those. And these are, I think these are just, yeah, it's more 22 mini mags. I just don't have a 22 mini mag. I have 22 Win mags, but those bullets are another ½ inch longer than these. But I think these will work in like some of my wheel guns, my 22 wheel guns. I think I don't know. I just haven't gotten the nerve to like load one up and see if it works. But I don't know, if you got a gun that takes mini mag 22, let me know. Maybe I can get you a good deal on some ammo. These are some of the boxes I got to burn still from constructing all these shelves. But anyway, that's an update on my brand new shipping container. And like I said, this guy, he's in El Paso. He fabricated it, but you know, this door and the turbine fan on the roof, and delivered. Brought it all the way here, so that's awesome. Now, I didn't have time. It all happened really quick. I found this, guy, and he agreed, and the next thing I know, he's like, yeah, I'm bringing it. So I didn't have like a lot of time. I didn't like level the ground, so I found a spot that was like, fairly level, and he put it here, and I was like, that looks great. And then I went inside, and I guess we can walk this way while I do this. Realized that it felt like I was walking in the Crooked Man's house. Like if I walked from that end to that end, you could tell you were at an angle. I was like, well, that's not good. So I had these guys, well, I had a well drilled. Let me show you, it's over here. And so they hit the water, capped the well, and then like 2 days later, a crew came out to do the hardware, and they had a skid steer with them. So I asked them, I'm like, hey, while you're here, do you think you could, it's on the other side of that tree. Do you think you could pick up or lift up this new shipping container, and I can slide some 4x4s under one side? And he's like, yeah. So he lifted up one end of the 40-foot container, and I slid some 4x4s under there, and then he did the other end, and I slid them under there, and I'd say it's maybe an inch off now. You can still kind of tell it's a little wonky, so I might have it lifted one more time and put like 2x4s on top of the 4x4s, and I think that should be plenty. But so yeah, here's my well I just had done. Solar, of course. So this is pretty cool because this particular, the pump's obviously at the bottom of that well hole there, but this is actually, if something happened, like the sun went away and it couldn't run this anymore, you can actually hook a generator to this and run it off power. Oh yeah, look, Steel zip ties. My metal zip ties here. These things are awesome. Pretty sweet. Yeah, the metal zip ties, like again, if you learn nothing from this video other than that metal zip ties are a thing, then you can count today as a win. But yeah, so down there's like some of the hardware, the electronics, and then the water's down at the bottom of that. Then I got this, I had them put this frost free in, and I just pull a vehicle up here with a tank on the back of a trailer and fill it up with this hose. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I did have my buddy put in a new racing carburetor on my dirt bike that I've done videos on. The what is it, X-Pro Titan 250, and you know, it ran okay. It was fine. I had that new carburetor put in. It's like a whole new bike. So I would definitely, if you're in, you know, in the market for a dirt bike, I would recommend, if you don't, you know, you don't want to spend a lot of money, that you get the X-Pro, and then just update the carburetor. That's all. It's the only thing I had to do to it, and it runs like a dream now. This used to be my music studio. I wish I'd have brought the key so I could open this, because actually I think I keep a lot of my winter clothes in the closet that's in here. So I want to go through that and swap out some clothes from the house, put them in here, and bring the winter clothes in. So this was the studio. I don't know if you'll be able to see in here. This was a music studio, and what I did was I converted it into a little bedroom. It's hard to see, but so this right here is like the headboard of this bed. It's LED, like it has a remote control, and it like you can like lights up purple, or I don't know. It's actually kind of cool in a kind of a mildly gay way. But yeah, so now I have a guest room in here. So it's actually a camper now instead of a music studio. So there's that. I painted the inside red and black. It's got, you know, it actually looks pretty cool in there. And I've got a few more things to do. Actually, I keep all my drones and all the drone equipment in there right now, but it's probably going to go to that shipping container. Like I said, I'm just one guy out here, so it's a lot of work, and it takes me, like, I have a huge to-do list. It's just doing it, you know, because, you know, there's all kinds of, I've got 13 dogs and 13 chickens and like 9 cats, and things are always breaking. And I was gonna come over here and show you my my dirt bike and see if you can kind of see the tractor. I got new tires put on the tractor. Been kind of busy this year, but I think we can see the new carburetor on here. But like, this thing runs like a dream now. So this carburetor is right here. Like the inside of that camper, it's red and black. But yeah, had that new carburetor put in. My neighbor put it in for me, and like, I took the bike over there one day, and then he drove it back the next day with a new carburetor in it. So yeah, the X-Pro 250. This is the Titan. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I got the DLX, and all that means is it's street legal. So it's got all the, you know, blinkers and turn signals and all this stuff. I don't know if you get the horn, with the regular version or not, but the horn sounds like, again, pretty gay. It's like meep meep. That's something I would recommend using often. Oh yeah, I use these zip ties, plastic, subpar, inferior. So these eventually will probably just snap off because they're plastic zip ties. They will be replaced with metal zip ties because those exist. And probably won't have to worry about it again after that. But anyway, I don't know. I think I covered everything. It's just an update on some of the stuff going on here. But great bike. I like it a lot. I use it anytime I go anywhere around here, if I don't have to carry something heavy or put something in the back of a truck, if it'll fit in the backpack, this is how I get there. Because, well, I mean, any of you that have or have had dirt bikes know they're just fun and they're cool. But, that's probably it for now. Well, this is one of Samson's boys. His name's Junior. His full name's Samson Jr., but I just call him Junior. Junior's awesome. Junior's only 10 months old. He's a big boy because his dad's a big boy. Right, Junior? Say hi. Say hi, my name's Junior. Nice to meet you. Right, Junior? Come here. He's a good boy, aren't you? Looks a little bit like his daddy, he's under the, there's a tiny house over there, right? There. And that's Hannah right there. That's one of Samson's daughters. That's Junior's sister. Samson's underneath that. So those of you who are fans of Samson are probably not going to get a glimpse because it's daytime and he's underneath that house sleeping. That's what Samsons do. Right, Junior? So you'll have to settle for Junior. Junior's cool. Right, Junior? He's a good boy. Oh yeah, I have a friend, couple in about 60 some miles away. They're butchers and it's elk season has begun. So they give me elk. Lots of elk, like hundreds of pounds at a time. And these guys eat it. And so the property is literally littered with elk bones. Right, Junior? You like your elk? I know you don't have fleas. We don't have fleas here. You're just scratching because it feels good. Huh? Yeah. But anyway, hope everybody's doing great. And until next time, take care.
A few moments later.
Oh, real quick, this is another one of Samson's kids. This is Reckless. Reckless is super cool. She's my little polar bear. She's adorable. Right, Reckless? Hey. Hey. She's a good girl. Looks nothing like her dad. Looks nothing like her mom. Samson's last litter, everybody's been fixed. Not Samson, but all the females have been spayed, so that won't be happening again. But this last litter, I think there were, I don't know, 7, and none of them looked the same. None of them looked like Samson, except Junior a little bit. But like this one looks kind of like a polar bear. Hannah over there looks like a wolf. We have one that looks like her mom. She's over here. Her name's Missy, and she's really cool. Let's go see Missy. And then there's Bandit and Bodie aren't here right now. I don't know where they're at. But this one here actually looks like her mom. She's the only one out of everybody who actually looks like one of her parents. Except for Junior a little bit, but Junior's not fluffy like Samson. How you doing, Missy? She's a good girl. So if you look at her, you get a good look at her. And then we go see her mom. She is the mini-me to her mom. You look just like your mama, huh? Yeah. So let's go see her mama. Looks exactly like that. It also happens to be maybe the best dog in the world. Her mom's name is Harley. And Harley is absolutely amazing. She might be under the tiny house with Samson. Not sure. Or, nope, she's behind this shipping container. That's Hannah. She's my little wolf. And here's Harley. Come here, girl. I'm gonna show you how much you look like your daughter. Your daughter looks like you. It's like, that's your mini me, huh? You guys look exactly the same. This is like the best dog as far as personality, behavior, just being an all-around sweetheart. This dog is amazing. She doesn't, I don't want to, make her head huge, but do I think you're pretty sweet? Are you a pretty awesome dog? Yeah. She's amazing. We might be able to get a glimpse of Samson. So I'm here. Let's see if we can find Samson. Where's Samson? There's Samson! Hi, Samson. How you doing? That's kind of his go-to during the daytime. Samson likes to be left alone underneath this house. This is his place. So that's your Samson viewing. And this is Harley. Wonder dog. She's great. And she has some amazing puppies. I don't know. Oh, Indigo. You guys remember Indigo? When I first got the guineas, Indigo was with me checking out the guineas. Indigo's like my protector. He's half brother to Harley there. They have the same mom. Right, Indigo? Indigo's a sweet boy. He's definitely marches to the beat of his own drummer. Indigo's a little different, but that's what we love about Indigo. Right, Indigo?